Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Zach here, and today I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about some things that were on my brain. Um, so I have been having this urge to get back to my gaming content, and I know not everyone was so excited about my gaming content, and with that comes a lot of pros and cons. Um, the main things that I'm worried about are, honestly, you guys. Um, like, for example, do you guys even want me to post gaming content? Are you even interested in anything I have to post anymore? Or are there just a bunch of dead accounts subscribed to my channel? Um, and the reason why I ask, honestly, and I'm going to break this down, but before you guys, take this bluntly, which I don't mean any ill will or harm or bad intentions with this comment, but if I post videos and I take the time to edit them and I formulate what I want them to be and post them, and no one ends up seeing them, then, or either that or no one ends up liking them, it is not only a waste of your time, but it's also a waste of mine. And I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time because I value everything that you give me your attention for 15, 20 minutes of video, and I really appreciate it. I really want to try to make sure I'm utilizing that time to make sure you guys are thoroughly entertained. And the reason why I want to do all this, honestly, because it's a passion. But at the same time, I realize I will never get back to the point of where I was. And I know what you're thinking. Like, what were you? And to simply answer that question, because without going into a bunch of minute topics, I'd call them, what it was I was a gamer and a group of friends that were also YouTubers or wanted to be YouTubers, and we all hung out, we all posted videos, but it wasn't like we posted videos because we were, wanting to be YouTubers. It's not like we hung out because we were wanting to be YouTubers. We hung out because we were friends. And we just so happened to be making videos in the meantime. So, it never felt like work to us. Or at least to me. I can't speak for the other guys. Now, the reason why I know it cannot go back to the way it was because of the fact that I'm not friends with all of them anymore. Sure, Joey and I are somewhat friendly. I speak to him every month or so. And, I mean, honestly, if you ask me how his life's going, I couldn't tell you. And not that I'm not interested, it's just we don't really talk anymore. And that one's more of just like a faded out sort of thing, and I get it, He has a life, I have a life. I'm a college student, I'm going for my bachelor's, so, things happen, and I get it. And that one, I'm I know that if we started playing together again, gaming like that, we'd be pretty good friends. But the other person who I contribute a lot of my content to, Creeper, we're no longer friends. And to be honest with you, I don't really know why. I mean, I have my ideas, I have my suspicions, but in terms of what that reason really is, I have no clue. Now, and I could talk about what I think is going on and why we aren't friends, but that's honestly a topic for a different video if I ever decide to make it, because I don't want to put I don't want to put his shit out there, At the same time, I'm nervous about putting my shit out there, but either way, it just that old group of friends that I was in, we aren't together anymore. I know if you guys remember Sandman, I know him and Joey still hang out all the time. And I kind of think they all hang out with Creeper still too. I kind of think I was just the only one to get cut from the group, but that's fine, we all grow apart. It's no big deal. But I honestly think Creeper's mad, and I don't know why, and I wish I did. But knowing him and knowing it could be. I don't know if I entirely blame him either. Ooh, creeper, get away from me. So I mean, it's just a fact of life that sometimes friends grow apart. Like, for example, I'm not friends with Mario anymore. And that one I will talk a little bit about, just because honestly, I feel like I'm in a therapy session right now. Pretty much, him and I were the best of friends, and then he, quote unquote, found religion. And I say quotes because I still kind of question it, but that's not my place to say. But we grew further apart. He ended up, we were best friends. He ended up replacing me with someone else, and then we started talking less and less. And then the final straw for him came when he went to go get married, because he's now happily married. And I went to his. He held a party, like when he popped the question. I think it was either. I think he popped the question like an hour earlier, and then held a party for everyone to congratulate them. I went to that, and I was trying to be a good friend. He then, when the day came, he invited me to the wedding, and used to being his best friend. I mean, like, sure, I understand I was replaced, but I wasn't even asked to be in the groom's party, which I took a little offense to, but I got it, you know. At the end of the day, the only reason I didn't really, I didn't go was because of the fact that I thought about it long and hard. I thought about it, about my benefit, about his benefit, you know. What would either of us truly gain from me going? Because, like, we're not in a place where we're friendly with each other anymore. So, the way I saw it, neither of us really benefited from my attendance, and I'd rather him have a happy day and remember all the good things instead of me just sitting there in the corner. Because, like, honestly, I didn't have any friends in his friend group. You know, I was the odd man out, so, like, I didn't want to create that awkward environment. So, I decided not to go. And honestly, a lot of the reasons that I don't have friends, because a lot of the YouTube stuff I've been thinking a lot about lately. You know, about is my time here on Earth been productive? Have I benefited humanity, or have I taken away from it? And I can't honestly say that I believe I have benefited humanity, which is sad, but, you know, like, just being honest, I've lost a lot of friends recently, and one or two of them, sure, it could be their fault, but at the same time, after so many people decide to leave, there's really no one else to blame but myself, you know? Like, I know you guys remember Tina, and although I didn't really mean anything by what I was joking about, she took it seriously, and I do remember her asking me to stop, but, like, I thought she was playing, and I'm not trying to say that this is all, like, my fault or not my fault. Like, I am 100% taking ownership, you know? Like, because it used to be, like, common for my Twitch chats for all of us to clown on Tina, you know? Like, the stupid elementary school jokes, like, oh, she's flat, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, I don't know why I didn't see it, but it does add up after a while. And so, there's really no one there to blame but myself. You know, I've lost Joey, I've lost Creeper, I've lost Mario, I've lost Tina. All people who I've considered friends. And is it just my standards for friendship are too low? Or am I an asshole? No, because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's a real possibility. But no. So, like, I've been reflecting, and honestly, over the last few years, I haven't really been too happy. You know, I'd say borderline. I've been somewhat depressed, but it's not something that I will ever get help for. Just for personal reasons, I will never ask for help. But that's not to say that, like, I'm a victim, because like a lot of what's going on is my fault, and I'm working through my issues, and I'm trying to take responsibility for things that are my fault. And so, besides Mario, because with him, I don't to me that doesn't I'm not really apologetic. I think what happened was for the best. But to everyone else, to Tina, to Creeper, to Joey, I am sorry, and I know me saying it doesn't really do anything. I know it doesn't fix anything, but just know that I truly do mean it, and there's only so many I'm sorry's I can say. There's only so many apologies I can make before they become, meaningless. And for some of them, I do truly think I am at the point where they are meaningless, and that's not okay. But at the same time, that's not really what I came to talk about today. But while we're on the topic, I did want to give an apology to everyone that I owe an apology to. But the reason why I am here is because I want to get back to posting videos. I want to get back to doing things that make me happy. I am working on a separate YouTube channel right now for a different type of video that I plan on making. And honestly, this is not going to be something where, it's real silly and I pretty much do whatever I want, like the Zach Mintool 4 channel. This is something I plan on using for my resume. It's something I plan on using for my major. And honestly, I don't plan on getting too personal over there. But I am heavily invested into what I will be doing on that channel. Not monetarily, but emotionally, mentally, I'm very interested in what I'm talking about over there. But finally, the reason I am here is I also want to continue making gaming videos. I want to continue reacting to reaction trailers, which honestly, for that, I think I might carry over to another channel, because that was never really the goal for this channel. And so my goal, or my purpose for this video in particular, is to see if there's even still any interest in what I'm doing. And the kind of gaming content that I would make. Because honestly, I feel like I'm on the road to recovery, but at the same time, I kind of feel like, at least right now, it's so easy for me to relapse into a depressive state. But I'm not trying to use that as an excuse. I'm not trying to use that as anything. I'm honestly just trying to better myself. That way I can better the people around me who are currently in my life. And so the question then becomes, are you guys interested in my gaming content? Were you ever interested in my gaming content? Because, and I have covered this particular topic on a few different videos, or honestly live streams, but back when I had my raid, I was raided by a YouTuber. I believe his name is The King Ian. I was playing Hello Neighbor on a YouTube live stream, and he saw it. He posted me to his socials, and then I gained 200 subscribers overnight, which to me at the time I was at 50 subscribers, so it was huge. It was huge. And it gave me this new confidence, but I think that they were really only interested in the Hello Neighbor content that I made. And unfortunately, towards when I got raided, I was towards the end of the game, and there wasn't really news of the second one, so I didn't end up playing a lot more of the game. I did one more video on it, and then the game was done. But then they were only interested in my Hello Neighbor content. So it was, like after that, my views declined, and the reason why that's important is because I don't know if you guys know how the YouTube algorithm works, and it's changing rapidly. So I could even have an old viewpoint of it, but it's all engagement based, from what I understand. The more people like, the more people comment, the more people share, which sharing is a whole different thing now. I don't even understand why they would, push that as a metric. Because let's be honest, who's going to share a video anymore? If you're going to share a video, it's going to be on TikTok. It's not going to be on YouTube. But either way, the whole point of it was, no matter what I did, no matter how hard I worked on a video, no matter what game I played it on, it was not Hello Neighbor, and that's not what people were subscribing to me for. And I didn't understand that at the time. And no matter what I did, my videos didn't do well simply because of the fact that they weren't Hello Neighbor. And so, honestly, I really do want to make gaming content again. But the question is, should I do it on the Zachman 204 YouTube channel? And I try not to get real brandy over here anymore, because I used to care about my brand so much. But I work so hard on this channel, I even have the name tattooed on my back, so I had dedication to the channel. But at the same time, if no one's interested, the question then becomes, should I just start all over? I mean, either way, I'm going to be starting from zero on the other channel I'm making for the other topic. But, it just, all these questions then start to open up. And my question then is, are you guys interested? If you are, what kind of content do you want to see me make? What kind of games do you want to see me play? If you guys want to see me play horror games, I'll play horror games. If you guys want to see comedy videos, I'll play comedy games. But if you guys are not interested, then the idea to me really then becomes, should I even make gaming content, period? And I don't know, to be honest. So, it just, to me, the idea is a little risky. But I wanted to get your opinion. Because if you guys aren't interested, and I've made polls on this several times, but I am heavily convinced that YouTube does not show any of my subscribers my polls. And I'm sure they don't push polls a lot, period. But are you guys interested? Are you not? If you are active and just not interested in my content anymore, there's only really one thing I can tell you, and this is going to sound harsh, but I do not mean it in a harsh way. This is just honestly good advice. Just unsubscribe. I'm not going to be upset if you guys unsubscribe. And honestly, it might be beneficial because I'm not really interested in wasting time on my end or yours, because when I post a video, it's pretty much me asking you guys to take time out of your day and watch the content. And now hopefully it would bring enjoyment, but that's not always the case. Not all of my videos will make you guys laugh. Not all of my videos will make you guys, forget about what's going on in your day. So that's really the question. And obviously, you guys can see this video is not scripted because I'm kind of rambling here. But I'm genuinely just trying to see if you guys are even interested. If not, then, to be honest, I don't know what I'll do. But at the same time, I don't know what I'm going to do regardless. So, in this time, while I'm trying to find myself and my content, I really just want to say thank y'all. Not just for watching this video today, but just kind of sticking around with me for as long as you have. I understand that your time is valuable, and I really do appreciate it. I really do value your time. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, and if you guys want more content, I'll happily make more content, but if you guys don't, then this will be the last video I ever post to Zachman204. And to me, it's kind of a sad idea, but maybe I do need to let go. So, I want to thank you guys for watching, and we're going to end this video as soon as I find this buried treasure, but, you know, just know that I'm not joking around when it comes to that kind of stuff. You know, like, I understand that your time is valuable. I understand what I'm doing here. And so, thank you guys. As always, it's Zach, signing out.